Imperfecto with a Kershaw knife review. Today's review is my Kershaw Leek in stainless steel handles, and it has the D2 steel with, I believe this outer portion here is perhaps it might be a 14C 28N, but this one here is the CPM-D2. And you know, I had liked Kershaw's, and for a while I was really into Kershaw's. I would buy them all the time. I just thought they were the most awesome knife, and of course I loved this speed or automatic, semi-automatic flipper mode that it has. It has a spring assist, but I just like that on Kershaw's. And this was my gentleman's knife for a while. The only thing I didn't really like about this, using this as a gentleman's knife, was the fact that it was really heavy. In my pocket it weighed a lot, and when I would walk it would like swing back and forth in my pocket, and it was a really heavy knife for what it was. I mean, it looked cool with the D2 laid into this 14C steel up here, the Sandvik, and it was sharp as all get out, but it just was too heavy for me. It just was not really my cup of tea. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I thought it was an awesome knife. I really did. It just, for the use that I bought it for, was just too heavy. I appreciate also how they put a lock here to keep this knife from flipping out in your pocket. You can't do it until you push that back, and then it just comes right out. My cousin actually bought me a neck knife holder for it. It's like a Kydex sheath, and I wore it like this for a while, but when I would go jogging or I was at work, it just, like I said, it was too heavy, and then it really kind of bulged out in my shirt. You could tell that I had a huge old, it wasn't really huge, it just like it would print on my shirt, and it just was kind of awkward. And you know, when I would go running, it would like swing like a pendulum back and forth, and then it would like always be tapping on my chest. And it's heavy for what it is. But I really like this. You know, I mean, I use it when I go camping sometimes to take it out there. But I had a good friend of mine, and one time he knew that I always carried knives with me, and he asked me for my knife, and I said, sure, here. Pulled it out of my pocket, and because I wouldn't carry it with the clip very often, I'd always carry it in a pocket. And he got my knife, and there was some old gum stuck on the floor, and he pulls out my knife and he starts scraping the floor, the cement basically, going like this. And I was like, I didn't say anything, because you know, that's what it is. It's a tool, and I was just gonna have to figure out how to get some sharpness back into this. What I just figured he was gonna dull it, and it was gonna not really cut anymore. But to my surprise, when he gave it back to me, I washed it and everything, and it was still sharp. I mean, it's not super sharp right now. I can put pressure on it with my thumb and not really cut my thumb, but yeah, after that I was always kind of leery as to when people would ask me, you know, to borrow a knife. You know, I didn't want them to be shaving cement with it or anything like that. But I mean, it's a knife, and you know, that's what it's there for. It's to be used. I just wanted it to be sharp, I guess, longer than what it was supposed to be. But it's still, the back portion over here is pretty sharp, but all this up here is kind of wore down from years of use. But if you want the Kershaw Leek in D2 steel, this is a good knife. Just be aware that it is rather heavy for its size. And if you're looking for a light option, there are definitely better options for a light knife, gentleman type knife. Imperfecto out.